Well, I'm a kind of a singer-songwriter, bit of a guitarist, bit of a poet, bit of a performer, a bit of a songwriter. I released a few albums in the early 80s, that kind of culty kind of albums, you know, quirky songs, you know. I love people. I'm actually a spiritual traveller, and it's all just a guise to try and get connection with people, really. I love that.
And the little red bottle is all I believe. My brain, it has dropped within. The little red bottle is responsible for so many blues. But the blues to song are gold. Sponge for a home, while my old number is sweet, sweet zero. The little red bottom represents your room. Oh, new, but my room's view is a brick wall. The little red bottle is all I believe. A goddamn brain, it has dropped. Responsible for so many blues. But the blues to some, all the blues to some, all the blues to some are gold.
You do your best to try and do it the best you can, and then it gets out there. And some of these albums, like Boat to Bolivia and Gladsome Humour and Blue, are 30 years old, and we're celebrating their 30th anniversary. So they'll have probably meant something to students in Bedsit land. You know, when I got into songs, I suddenly realised there could be little capsules that you could put blessings in, or you don't have to put pompous things in there. You can put like little messages or healing. I saw them as healing mechanisms when I was young. I was very, very intense about the power of song.
She gathered up the whole collection, paid the benefits with her purse, she did. Pet ponies in the downbeat challenge, she rolled them up into a ball, she did. See her Watson in the middle-aged teens, see her feet on the blood-red ground, yeah. She starts a-killing in the purest fields, and left us to, thought it was 20, I won't be there. Left us to burn. One day ships will never sail from Hendon. The big black god is under siege. I shoot my pistol on us to see your pet road. She flicked the spark into their breeze. I see her Watson in the middle-aged teen, see her feet on the blood-red ground. Starts killing in the poorest fields, left us to burn.
The performance side of things is the fun, you know. If you've got a repertoire, you can go out and work, and it's a lovely feeling, you know. The Dainties specifically, but we were in the early 60s music, I suppose, and we were punks, ex-punks and all that. I was doing gigs with Prefab Sprout at the same time as them in 1978, so we were all floating around, the Green-Eyed Children and all that. Our big vision was to go through the 80s, because the technology was developing, and it was to make timeless music. So if you used acoustic guitars and Hammond organs and organic things, the more chance of sounding timeless.
Everywhere we wander, everywhere our spirits roam, everywhere we wander, love will guide us home. Even through the strongest winds, far from our darkest sin, there's a light, and it shines within us. They call it home. Home isn't always that house you were born. It's just a light where love is strong. Everywhere we wander, love will guide us home.
Playing live's magical. But to me it means a lot because it's not about taking power, it's about distributing it and about being a conduit for it and raising the energy, the spirit, recognising the collective spirit, because it's not just me and it's not just you, it's everybody. So my job's a little bit of a fool, a little bit of an excuse, a log for the fire, you know, anything to just get it going, then we can all share it. To me, that's the goal. To me, I always saw like the stage is like Alan Sugar's office or a platform show for short people trying to take the world over. The traditional stage people, demigods. But if you put someone into that situation with an altered perception or a spiritual awareness, they'll not play that role. They'll put the lights on and share the energy and jump off the stage. I used to always jump off the stage. It's having that freedom. I still love village halls. But I never have this thing like, well, one day everything will be just perfect and they'll all be quiet and I'll be in control, because you end up with Shirley Bassey.
My wife, she up and she left me out in this wide world alone. Was with sadness and glad that she left me, or she left a doggone good home. So I sat down and wrote her another. I sealed it with a kiss. When that answer came back the next morning, what she said to me was this: when the grocer put sand in the sugar and the milkman makes milk out of chalk, when the boys stay at home with their mothers and the women forget how to talk, when the river turns into corn whiskey and the railroad runs under the sea, when the man in the moon comes down in a balloon, darling, I'll go back to thee.
We have a joke with the Dainties. I mean, the Dainties, if you join the Dainties and you're playing the Dainties, you end up as a great player, because I completely give them power, trust them. I never tell people what to play. I'll play with anybody, because sometimes somebody who's a compatible person might not be the best musician in the world, so I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Like with the Dainties, it was a democracy from day one. I mean, I'm a kind of boss in a way, but the kind of boss that you could sit down and say, Martin, you're an asshole here, like. So to me, it's a family, very family thing. Same with audience or musicians. I always develop relationships with musicians, and some of them have gone on for years and years, you know. Joy. I mean, to feel good and feel like you were validated, and feel like you were heard and felt, and that you were important, that you were there, and also entertained, but definitely validated and that your presence was felt and you were part of it. To me, that's the success of it, because it was all energy. like Glastonbury and the Americana Festival, the celebrations of people in large groups. And that's bigger than the artists, you know, it's a collection of people who love music and they're all coming together for a reason. It's also feeding the community. Local acts hopefully are getting the chance to play. And I remember when I was 17, I would be watching a band on it at the Eldon Square Green or something and think, oh God, that must be great to be able to play music, you know. And you just see the whole healing thing of it and that. And so I think festivals are phenomenal. They're ancient practices, you know.
What do you call you?
Martin.
No, I call it back.
Oh, the dainties.
The dainties.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? I know it doesn't sound very tough, does it?
As good as Lindisfarne.
Nah, look at that, man. How do you compete? How do you compete with that? 120 occasions.
I like to hear band like.
They're proper, you know.
Pubs.
But we're a bit younger than them, so our bass player could cuff their bass player, like, you know. So we've got a bit of a chance.
Look down, speak loud. Look down, speak loud. Look out! What they call you when peace finally sarcasm. And the sickness was so near you could have harmed the wall. But sure and beautiful faces look you are tall. But the outlaw was the closest friend he had. But it's still a good feeling, him and king with the band. Come on! Kick it, John!
It was ripped off an idea of this really highbrow, snobby kind of music night where there would be like a classic album and the kind of snobby kind of arty bunch in the rock. I can just see them now. So I thought I'm going to do a council house version of that. So instead of the big house, the big hi-fi and all that, I get a dance set, stick it in the back of the car and just turn up and connect and have a laugh and then do a little chat about the album, not over the top, you know, we'll answer any questions anybody's interested about the recording. So it's stuff like that, and then we'll play side one and then pop into the kitchen, a little bit of food, wherever they're having, and play side two, and then do 20 minutes, half an hour music, say goodnight. And so it's a kind of very intimate, but it's a celebration of maybe it's an album that's meant something to people growing up as students or having their kids. And it's a way of actually being in the same place and thanking them, and it's a creative way to tour as well.
Way too far, no, you can't catch a boy too far.